1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. But we made it. Wow, I feel a bit like a Formula 1 driver. Woo, it's bumpy. This is so cool. Woo, okay. Woo, it's really bumpy. Look. Woo, because it really takes off. This thing's like a little rocket. Today I have something super exciting to share with you. And ever since I got injured, I was always looking for a mobility tool, kind of like an off-road wheelchair, so I can go to places where I can't go with my wheelchair, because being in a wheelchair is extremely limiting. Well, I think I finally found something that can live up to its name and actually do the job. So the guys from Action Track have borrowed one of their chairs from me. Now this thing literally looks like a little tank, and it pretty much performs also like a little tank, but let me show you around. So with any of these mobility devices, wheelchairs, whatever you want to call them, to me it's always about, I want to be able to do it alone. So if I live alone or I want to go run the dogs on my own, I must be able to do this completely on my own. So this is a good test to see if I can just get my wheelchair to be locked and not move around. Good test to see if I can actually get into this on my own. Okay, it's quite a jump, but I think I'll be fine. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. We made it. We're on. Now I just gotta scoot up a bit. So being able to do this all on my own is very, very important for me. As I said, it's not that I mind getting help, but it kind of defeats the purpose of a mobility off-road device if you constantly need help to go and do this. And I love my dogs, they're very capable, but they're not going to help me get in a chair. So okay, we made it. Now switching it on. There we go, tilting it up all the way so it lifts the foot plate more off the ground. And it actually has a safety belt. Okay, not this specific one, but usually they come with a safety belt because not everyone has the core muscles to stay in the chair, like if you go at a different angle. So this one doesn't have it, but it's fine. We'll manage. We're not going to be too rough. Well, I don't think we are going to be. There we go. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Perfect day for testing out this chair. And off we go. So I'm starting out on a little bit of a gravel road. Really nothing too difficult. I can basically do this with a wheelchair, but it just goes seamlessly over this little gravel path. It's quite a bumpy road that I'm on. So the camera is stabilizing most of it, but yeah, it's pretty bumpy, and we can even notch up the speed a bit. So it has different settings where you can set the speed, the maximum speed, at what you want to go at, so what you're comfortable with. It's about 3/4 of the way right now, and I can crank it up. Well, yeah, as you can see, it is a bit bumpy. I can crank it up even more. And one more. There we go. So that's about the max speed that we're going at right now. I would guess this is about 5 miles an hour. So what is that? Like 7 kilometers per hour, which is a decent walking pace. No, this is like a light run, to be honest. So let's say you're with someone. It's kind of like a brisk walk, and they'll be able to keep up. Maybe even a little, Zuma shuffle. And if you have dogs, they can easily, just trot behind you, come along, and get a good exercise in. And for me, when I look at these kind of devices, this is kind of what I'm going for. I want something where my dogs can actually get a workout in and they don't constantly have to wait for me. So this is incredible. Oh, so as you can see, it is bumpy. Now, if I was in a normal wheelchair, man, I probably could have gone here because it's fairly flat, but the ground is a bit muddy and it would have been a lot harder to just push through this. But man, this thing is just ripping it up, going through this like it is nothing. So this is awesome. All right, okay, so this is on the sand right now. I'll show you in a moment what this looks like. Guys, it's almost like I'm just driving on tarmac. Like it is, whoa, almost lost my balance there. It is just ripping through it. Let me put it a little bit slower. And guys, like if you were on a beach right now, I don't even think it has to be like hard sand. It can be soft sand, because this is soft. This isn't compact sand or anything, and it is just going through it like a hot knife through butter. Alrighty, here we have the sand test. So as you can see, I'm pretty much on a good old soft sand patch, and guys, it is seamless. Just tearing it up. Woo! This is so cool. I've never been on a off-road wheelchair that can go like this through sand, to be honest. Like I've tried out a few things, but guys, this is, look, it's like a little tank. Look at it. Look. Woo! There's like these, almost like these deep trenches. Okay, so we're gonna go through that, see how it does. But in a wheelchair, this would have been impossible. I don't think I would have been able to even crawl through this, in all honesty. Camera does not do it justice, but it's like this deep little slope. You have to get through that, and you can like see all the way that it ripped up the sand over there. And you know, by looking at that camera, how I went through there, seamless, just plowing through the sand here. And I feel like a little bulldozer, to be honest. See, I'm lifting the toes a little bit so I don't dig down in the sand when I head over it, and lifting it more. Okay, need to lift a little bit more even. Okay, and heading over. So I'm now lowering the front end a bit so it doesn't tip over. But guys, as you can see, this is just, it's absolutely demolishing it. So easily, just going right through it and lifting the back end a little bit. Okay, so it's a bit of tactical driving right now, but it is just absolutely pushing through it like nothing. Absolutely digging in. Okay, you can still hear me, but you can't see me. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. There you go. I hope you've gotten a little bit of an idea, basically what it can do, and then just drilling up the incline. Well, I feel a bit like a Formula 1 driver, to be honest, or a rally driver. I don't know what you call it. Okay, let's lift the front a bit. Boom. Lean forward. Power through. And off we go again. Beautiful little pond that we have here. Okay, now, as I said, heading to the forest. I just miss being out in the woods, in nature, being able to hunt deer on my own and not from a vehicle. So in South Africa, you're allowed to hunt from a vehicle, but yeah, in most other countries, you're not allowed to. And I really think that this might be the solution to being able to, whoa, I missed the turn off. Being able to actually go hunting again, you know. I really feel that this might be the solution to do that. Now, of course, it comes at a cost, but being in a wheelchair, I think very few people understand that you cannot put a price on your freedom. You cannot put a price on your mobility. So if it's possible for you to acquire something like this, and you're in a wheelchair, or you know someone in a wheelchair, this is a game changer. This really transforms your whole life. Except Jesus, of course. Jesus number one, and then second, Trackchair. It really changes everything. You know, you can go places that you never could have gone. If you have dogs, you can get outside. It's almost like you're buying back your freedom, buying back your sanity.
You're gonna be fine.
You sure?
Hopefully.
If you want, you can go backwards, but I think you're gonna be fine.
If it can go down, then it can go up.
For sure.
That was easy.
Lower a little bit. I like sitting up like forward in this. Just try and get like some of the terrain.
Well, that's why we're doing it, right? I got you. You're good. There's a lot of track back here touching, and all the weight is way back here. Man, this thing is crazy. You did it. That is phenomenal, really. And again, you don't really have to lean forward if you don't want to, because that thing literally is not going to let you forward. It's a hard pass to left and easy pass to right.
Well, okay, going up a pretty steep incline here, but we made it. Woo, it's bumpy. It's really bumpy. Okay, guys, that is all that I have time for. Oh, just mind the tree. That's all that I have time for right now. I wish I had so much more time to just show you around what this thing can do, but I hope that the added footage of the other day as I was going through the woods, going through the sand, can at least give you an idea of what this can do. But as I mentioned before, if it's within your financial means or resources okay, that's a big bump, to be able to get something like this, go for it. Like, just go for it. Bite the bullet, go for it, and you can come back to me if you're not happy. But this is a game changer. Honestly, this really transforms your life. But okay, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around on these crazy adventures. And I'll see you next time for another video.